Hi, welcome to Cute Things by Rebecca. I am Rebecca, and today we are going to make this cute little tissue holder. But we're going to do it on the sewing machine. So, not just for embroidery, because this is so easy to do if you don't have an embroidery machine. So, the things that you'll need are some snaps. So grab some snaps, your snap press, some fold over elastic if you want to add a little key ring, a piece of vinyl, and some felt for your lining. So what you want to do is take your template that you've gotten from Creative Gems. She sells the template for this. Or if you have the embroidery file, you can just print out the PDF and cut it out and trace it onto your items. So what I did with this is I just traced the pattern onto the vinyl and trimmed. I'm going to trim this around, and then we're going to take it to the sewing machine and sew it. I will show you how that's done in just a minute. So my pieces are cut out, and I've taken my fold over elastic and put it where I want it to be and just clipped it. So now what you want to do is put those little pieces together. And I don't have my stand up, so I'm just doing this by hand. Clip your pieces together and take it to your sewing machine and just sew all around it. Super simple and quick, and then we'll add our snaps. I'm going to try to record the sewing process, but I've never made a video with me sewing. So if the sewing part doesn't come out, I'm gonna end up clipping that part of the video, but I will show you the rest. So let's go to the machine and start sewing. Okay, so here I am over at the sewing machine, and I have put a few little clips around it to hold it. So just take your time and sew around it. It's a little curvy, so do the best you can. You don't have to do a seam allowance. I'm just going to use my little compensating 1/8 foot and just go around it like I'm going to top stitch it. And that should be enough. So that's it. It's such a quick and easy project. And honestly, if you have some soft vinyl, some vinyl with like soft backing, like felt or something, you don't even need to add the extra backing. You can just cut and put your snaps in, and it's good to go. So just take your time going around the curves. I'm not good around curves, so. But I just wanted to show you how easy it was to do on the sewing machine. Super quick. I'm just going slow because, you know, slow and steady, they say, wins the race. And you shouldn't have to trim anything when you're done, since you trimmed it before with the templates. And but if you're kind of crooked, like my felt looks like it's sticking out a little bit, I'll trim that at the end. So just make sure you're catching the front and the felt when you're sewing. Going too fast right there. Went over my mark, but that's okay. Look, my felt's on. My felt went crooked right there, went underneath this. So I'm just going to back up here a second and stitch it over. hot. Almost done. See, not terrible. And I'm not speeding up the video at all, so whatever it took as far as time, that's what it takes. Unless you're super fast. I'm not a fast sewer. And that's it. So it's all sewn. So now I'm just going to add the snaps and then fold it. And I'll show you how to fold it in just a second. I'm going to go back to the table. I will be right back. So the templates have little markings in it for the snaps, and I marked them on my vinyl where to poke my snaps. So if you follow the template or the pattern piece, whatever you decide to use to make it, it has the little circles on there so you can put your snaps in the right place. So I'm going to grab a snap. So when you do your snaps, I'll show it on here real quick on this one I have made. So the end pieces where you fold, this is what I call the side pieces. So you want those snaps facing up, and on the ends you want them facing down. So when they snap together, you want to fold in the ends and then the top. So you can use this as a reference real quick. I'll leave it there for a second because I'm not going to put all of the tabs in on video, but I will show you how to do one if you haven't put a snap in before. Just poke a hole, take your snap, and since we're doing, this would be one of the top pieces, you want your flat snap bottom on, and you can put one of your pieces over that, and then you just take your little squeezer and squeeze it. So you want to add your snaps all around. See what happens. Sometimes when I'm on video, nothing works the way it's supposed to. Stay on there. Don't move. There. You just squeeze. I like to squeeze this way and then turn it and squeeze again. So I'm going to add the snaps and then it'll be good to go. And your little Kleenex tissues. I made this to where, okay, so I bought these at Walmart, and they have the, I guess I'm going to call this the flat surface opening, you know, where the tissues open on the flat surface instead of the top. But if you couldn't find these tissues, I think other places sell it with the top. You can always add a slice in your packaging to make it that way. So I designed them for this because that's what I buy. So you just snap up your top to bottom, or I'm sorry, the bottom to the little sides, and then you place your Kleenex inside and then snap. Super easy, super cute. Use your fun vinyl. Glitterbug Fairies vinyl is awesome. Her prints are so cute, but you can use whatever you like. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hi, this is part 2 of making our tissue holder. We made one earlier on the sewing machine. And now I'm going to show you the no-sew part. So what you want to do is take your template that you have purchased from Creative Gems, or if you have the embroidery file, you can print out the PDF, and you want to trace around the template onto your vinyl and then just trim it. That's it. We're not going to line it. We're not going to do anything with it. And even in the sewing version, the reason why this is lined, and you can use a thinner lining too, I just use felt, is because I wanted to hide the snap ring in there, so you don't see the leftover pieces. So that's why we did the sewing with the lining on this. But we're going to just do the no sew version. Super quick, easy. So once it's cut, you just add your snaps. That's it. And since it's not a sensitive product, it's tissue. You don't need anything fancy or any linings. It's all going to be folded up in there. But instead of using some fold over elastic, I'm just going to go ahead and, because I do want it on a little ring, so I can maybe attach it to a purse or something, I'm just going to use an eyelet with a ball chain through it. So I think that's where I want it. So I'm going to poke my hole for the eyelet, and I just use this little crocodile thing that I've had for years, since my own scrapbooking days. So poke a hole there. I'm going to put my eyelet in there to secure it a little better, and then put my little eyelet backing and squish it. So now when the project is finished, I can hang it on my bag. So I will go ahead and put the snaps on real quick. I'm not going to show you, but on the templates, as mentioned earlier in the earlier video, there's markings on the template, so you can make sure you have everything all lined up. Just draw little dots on your thing like I did, and put your snaps in it. So the snaps go a certain way. So you want to make sure that when you fold it, you have opposite snaps, so they snap. Sorry, the camera's way up here instead of down here like normal. So you want to make sure that you have opposite snaps when you snap them. So I'll add the snaps real quick, and then we'll be done. Okay, so it's all done. All the snaps are on, and we have our little ball chain, but that's it. So this project just takes a few minutes. The longest part is putting on the snaps. So just something cute and fun to do. So there you have it. So let me snap those up there. We've made 2 of them so far. That one's not going to snap because you know why? I broke it, so I'll have to drill it out and redo it. But you get the idea. Never fails. When you're on video making stuff, things break. Anyways, so there you have it. A cute little tissue holder times 2.